the location of the Norma Sass and Rough claims, it is right in the heart of Nevada's Battle Mountain Cortez Gold Trend, which is a very productive area with some huge mines. The Norma Sass and Rough Bonanza targets, you can see from the map where the claims are located on either side of the pit. Right next to the Gold Acres pit is where the Norma Sass is, and just off from the Pipeline Mine pit, which produced over 10.1 million ounces so far. And then you have the Cortez Hills Mine over across the valley, which is another very productive area. And we were approached by Barrick to do a deal on the claims on the Norma Sass because of their exploration, what they were seeing. So the claims are also in a partnership with Coral Gold, whereby we have 1/3, they have 2/3, and Barrick will earn up to about a 75% interest in the property. The Norma Sass overview, one of Nevada's top exploration targets. It's a prime target for deep drilling, which is where the big deposits are being found. Barrick's currently conducting deep drilling for Carlin-type deposits in the area and on our property. We're next to the Gold Acres and Pipeline gold mines, and the property does contain key geological structures which are related to the Gold Acres deposit. The proximity to the Pipeline Gold Acres mine, you can see from the Pipeline pit. You can see the claims are clearly just right on the edge of the pit. This feeder system target just explains how these deposits occur and how they're found. You have a feeder system that comes up from down below, and they try and follow the feeder system to the ultimate target, which is at depth and in the lower plate carbonates. And that's why these lower plate carbonates are so important to the exploration. Barrick's deep drilling began in October. The first hole drilled 2,586 feet into a southwest-northeast striking fault, trending onto Barrick's Gold Acres pit. And we got an intercept of somewhere in the neighborhood of about 1,300 feet of the favorable host rock, and we're awaiting assays. The hole encountered the lower plate wind band limestone and bottomed in the Roberts Mountain Formation, and they are the principal host rock formations for the gold deposits at Pipeline, Gold Acres, and Cortez Hills mines. And, according to Alex Davidson, who is the Executive Vice President of Exploration and Development at Barrick Gold Mines, our geologists think that Cortez appears to be the mineralizing center of the entire Cortez Battle Mountain trend, much like Gold Strike is on the Carlin trend. The rough claims, much like the Norma Sass, is a 1/3, 2/3 ownership with Coral Gold. It's also had encouraging results, geophysical and drilling, and there is follow-up drilling that is planned, and we are talking to Barrick about this property as well. As you can see from the photo, it is also very strategically located just off the edge of the Pipeline pit on the other side. And then in British Columbia, we have the Braylorne Gold Bridge region. It's a prime location with a 5-hour drive from Vancouver up through Whistler. It has paved roads right to the property. It has electricity right to the property. It has a hydro dam right close by, right at the bottom of the property. So all the infrastructure's in place, and we have 10,000 acres total with all of the properties, all contiguous, up to the Braylorne Gold Mine, which has produced over 4.1 million ounces of gold. So the claims are next to the historic Braylorne, Pioneer, and King mines, and they produced over 4.1 million ounces, and it does adjoin the BRX Congress Group. And the average grade from mining up there historically has been better than a half ounce. And the Braylorne mill is available and is shown, has been completely refurbished, and is available for custom milling of ore for us. You can see on the claim map, you can see our Congress, Wayside, BRX claims, and it abuts right up to where the Braylorne mine claims and the Pioneer mine claims are. It's all Braylorne now. and it's you can see right out along the highway, good access. And Downton Lake, which is shown there, is where there is a dam, and also Carpenter Lake is a dam. So there's a good, ready power available for an operation there. Okay, and as an overview, you have three main zones: the Howard Zone, the Lou Zone, and the Congress Zone, with high-grade gold discoveries, epithermal deposit with open pit potential. The current gold resource totals 194,000 ounces of significant surface and underground exploration has been completed, and there is a new three-phase exploration program which has been underway over the last 2 years. The current resource, the current goal was to increase the resource to 500,000 ounces. The measured at present is 11,254 ounces, an indicated of 34,898, and an inferred of 148,000 for a total of 194,000 ounces currently. And that could easily be expanded with more drilling. It's all open at depth and on strike. The Howard, this just shows the detail of the resources, how they're broken down, and the average grade of the resources. The management consists of myself, Ron Tremblay, who's president and CEO, Lou Wolfen, chairman and director, Lisa Sharp, CFO, and very significantly we have David Wolfen and Vic Chevelon, who's our VP of Exploration and has had a very long 36 to 38 years of exploration with major mining companies, and has been very helpful and instrumental in the development so far. As far as our listings, we're listed on the TSX Venture under LVN, USOTC, LVNVF, and on Frankfurt, Berlin under LO9 with a WKN number 869769. The shares outstanding are 55 million, fully diluted 65 million, with just over 2 million shares of options, 7.5 million warrants. About 40% of the issued and outstanding are held by insiders, and about 65% of the warrants outstanding are held by insiders. And why would you own Levon? Well, the Carderos Sandstone project has a high potential target for porphyry-type silver, gold, lead, zinc. Recent results strongly support a large-scale porphyry potential. The Norma Sass is a prime target for Carlin-style high-grade gold. Barrick currently conducting deep drilling on the property. And we're funded for current work programs, and we have very aggressive management that own a lot of stock in the company and want to see it successful. That concludes our presentation. I want to thank you all for joining us and encourage all of you to take this opportunity and post any questions that you may have about the company. For those of you who are watching this presentation at its scheduled time, please begin posting your questions now. For those of you watching this presentation outside of our scheduled times, please post your questions now and check back later for our responses. Thank you again, Ron Tremblay, President and CEO of Levon Resources.